Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of a resource pooling, guys. So basically, what is a pool, guys? So in IT terminology, pool is a collection of some similar items, guys. So it might be a pool of a hardware. So in that way, so basically all the hardwares will be of same consistent, like what GB of RAM, what GB of operating system, like that everything will be same. Okay, yes. So that concept is called as pooling. So basically, it is a collection of something which is all similar. Okay, so resource pooling. So resource pooling is an IT term used in cloud computing environment to describe a situation in which providers serve multiple clients, customers with provision and scalable services. So basically, we are having some service in which you can take some components, guys. Once we are going through the example, you will be getting a clear idea. So don't worry, okay? Yes. So basically, in this way, you can draw the diagrams, guys, for pools, okay? Yes. So remember one more thing, whenever you are drawing them, please name them also in a proper way, like physical server pools. These are virtual server pools, in that way. Okay, yes. So basically, whenever a client wants something, so these pools are maintained by your service provider, guys. So basically, assume that he is maintaining a 16 GB RAM virtualization pool. So basically, you user can select one item from that. So basically, each and every item is a 16 GB RAM, in that way. Okay, so that concept is nothing but pool, guys. So from that you will select one, you can use it in that way. So that concept is nothing but a resource pooling, guys. Okay, yes. So here we might be having a physical servers, virtual servers, storage, network, CPU pools, etc. There are various pools, guys. So physical server pools are composed of networked servers that have installed OS and ready to use. So basically, that is here it is having operating system, right? So that is the main reason why they are called as physical servers, guys. Okay, whereas virtual servers are a group of virtual servers with some templates. So basically, whenever you try to get try for any kind of hosting service or anywhere online, so they will be having some fixed things, right? So they will say your speed will be this much, you will be having this much storage, and RAM will be this much, this many core system will be there. So in this way we will be having, right? So this kind of configurations are called as virtual servers pools, guys. So basically the configuration is fixed here, so you can select any one of them in that way. So virtual Windows server plus 4 GB RAM, Ubuntu server with 2 GB RAM, like that configuration will be there. Okay, similarly storage pools. So basically, whenever you are going through some advanced applications, so sorry for that, guys. So they also provide you to select the storage. So basically, you want SSD or HDD, you want this much space, 1 TB, 2 TB, like that they will give you options also. Okay, similarly we are having network pools where you can select any kind of network topology or networks. Okay, similarly we are having CPU pools. Okay, so where you can select your core, which core you want, and everything. Okay, yes. So all the above 6 are the sub pools. Using these pools we can generate a pool. So basically each and every one of them is a sub pool, guys. So if you select one from each of them and you select it, so that is the final system which you get. So it is some kind of selection of your RAM, hardware, what you want, what type of SSD you want, what type of HDD you want, what type of internet connection you want, like that. So these are some kind of requirements which you want. So you will be selecting any one of them. So that concept is pooling, right? Yes. So as everything can be taken as per the needs, here resource pooling is used nowadays. So basically, if you want a real-time example, I can give it, guys. Okay. So whenever you create an instance in AWS, so it will clearly ask. Okay, so it will clearly ask what GB of RAM you want. Okay, so once you give some GB, it will move on to the processor. So if you want i3 or i5, or if you want AMD processor, or what processor you want, after that it will ask for storage, after that it will ask your network speed, what network speed you want, like that it will give you some questions, and based on your answers it will select one item from the pool. So this concept is called as resource pooling, guys. Okay, now you got a clear idea, right? So what is this pooling concept? So this whole thing is called as pooling, and each and every part is called as sub pooling. Got it? Yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea. So in the next lecture, let us discuss about resource sharing, guys. Okay, yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.